y'all, your girl is getting married for a second time, and I'm doing this video for the ladies who's been married before and they're a little bit intimidated about getting married a second time. I'm gonna let you guys in on some insights about how I felt after dating, after a divorce and everything like that. But baby, there is still hope out there. Don't give up, because your king or your queen is outside somewhere. Stay with me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, first things first, okay? He proposed in Tokyo, Japan, or Japan, Tokyo. How do you see it, okay? I had no clue. We've been together for 3 years. We met at homecoming 3 years ago. I might do a story time with him so we can really see if he remember how we first met, because he might tell a little fib. But I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, okay? I'm gonna get him, when he get home, I'm gonna have him do a video and we're gonna talk about like when we first met. But he proposed in Tokyo, and we both have been married before. So I think it kind of like works out for us because we kind of like already been through it before. So the communication was 100,000 times better than my previous and everything. I think I got married at 30, so I don't want to say I was young. And now that I'm 38, I have kind of like learned what I like, what I don't like, what I can tolerate, what I can't put up with. And I think we both have a good understanding. So after my first marriage, I took the time out. I went to therapy and all of that things. And I knew whoever I was dating after that, if anything reminded me of my ex, it was a no. Okay? Anything, I didn't want no memories of that. Not saying that my ex was a bad person. Shout out to that man. I wish him nothing but the best. But he just wasn't the one for me. Okay? So I knew what I wanted when I was dating, and I was very, very picky about what's going on. So if I go out on a date or I express something to you, you don't know how to communicate, you was to the left, baby. You had to go, okay? And I played no games with that. If you couldn't communicate, if I felt like you was being something narcissistic or anything like that, if anything was off, I couldn't do it. You was a goner. You was a goner, okay? So I was dating, and I had let everybody go who I was dating, who I was talking to. Oh, and this is another thing. You can date. Don't get me wrong. You can date till you find your king, but don't be giving up your pearls up to everybody that you're dating, if that makes sense. Don't keep a little bit of dignity, okay? Some people whole court still be out there, but you don't gotta have that whole court. People think that it can be revoked. It really don't be revoked. Okay, it don't be revoked. Okay, and you know, if you haven't had your little HOE phase, okay, cool, but don't do it, sis. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, so I had cut off. I'm gonna say my resume. Is it resume? Whatever. I had cut off my little list of people that I was talking to a week prior to meeting my now future husband, my fiance. And I think that was God's way of being like, okay, I'm not gonna put your king in front of you until you let go of the people that you know that's not for you, okay? So I was like, hey, I didn't kind of like tell everybody like, no, I'm not talking to you no more. It was kind of like I wouldn't answer text messages. I wasn't answering phone calls or anything like that. I was just like, peace. Like, no, you will catch on eventually. If I'm not answering no phone calls or anything like that, you ain't gotta worry about me, okay? So a week later, it's homecoming, and me and Lamar used to go to college together, but we knew of each other, but we never dated. We barely even spoke, if you want to be real about it. So he came, and I was getting ready to leave because I went by myself. And I used to go everywhere by myself a long time ago. And he stopped me before I left. He was like, you know, I always had a crush on you. And I'm like, you ain't never said nothing? He was like, well, I'm saying something now. I was like, all right. But here's the kicker. I gave him the wrong number. Not technically, it wasn't the wrong number. It was the right number. It just wasn't my main phone. So I gave him my work phone number that I barely even answer. It's not mandatory for me to take it with me anywhere. So I just gave him that number. And I was like, he ain't going. I just cut off my other resume, and I'm finna add to the sauce. You finna be full of it just like the rest of them. But so that was a Friday. He didn't message me. We didn't talk or anything on Saturday, next day, I didn't hear from him. That was homecoming day. I don't even remember seeing him on the yard or anything like that. And Sunday, we all went out on Sunday, not together, but we in a circle with some of the same people that we know where we from and everything. And I had a couple drinks. I did. Dang. And I had drove. And everybody was getting ready to leave. And I'm like, where you going? At this point, I'm tipsy. And I'm flirting at this point. Like, you done already asked my number. And why you didn't text me on Saturday anyway? Okay? I ain't say that, but that's what I'm thinking. Okay? So I was like, you leaving? He was like, yeah. So I had a couple drinks. And I was like, how you get here? He was like, he Uber. Like, anytime he drinks, he Ubers. I was like, okay, cool. But can you drive my car? Because I'm a little tipsy. Look. Can you drive my car? Because I don't think I can drive, okay? So he was like, my homeboy don't drink. He can drive us. So his homeboy ended up driving my car. And I didn't care who drove my car if you want to be really bad. I did not care, okay? Long as we got to the next destination safe and sound, I didn't give a darn. I got insurance, okay? Boom. So we go to the next spot. Bam. We party, we vibing, and the chemistry was just A1. I was like, okay. Okay, then. What you doing tonight? We staying with each other or what? Okay. And then after that day, baby, 3 years later, here we are. Your girl got her ring. Isn't she pretty? Now I need y'all to help me plan this wedding because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna do another video, but I was just letting y'all know that your girl is engaged and there is hope for you ladies who's been married before. You're back on the dating scene. I know it's a little ratchet out here. I know it's a little ghetto out here, but your king or your queen is out there waiting on you. You just have to have your eyes open. Pay attention to the red flags ASAP. Don't disregard them because the red flags will be the reason that you got to let that person go or y'all end up breaking up anyway. No toxic stuff. We want healthy love. We don't want that toxic stuff that we was used to in the past. We don't want that, okay? Now, if y'all want me to do another story time with him, let me know in the comments. If y'all haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if I need to have a local wedding, destination wedding. If any other future bride, new brides in there, y'all just had a wedding, let me know where y'all bought y'all wedding dresses at, because this is gonna be a wedding planning series real quick. Love y'all. Bye.